What's going down, YouTube family? Welcome back to Planet Blue. I am Andre Blue in the flesh. Just coming to you guys with another mukbang, guys. I really can't even get it in the frame, but this is what we're eating on today. This is my breakfast before I go to work. So what we have here is we have a spicy ramen with sriracha sauce and all that kind of good stuff. We have some over easy eggs, and we have some limes. So what we're gonna do is get right into this food because I'm starving. Starving like Marvin, guys. I really am. You know, I've actually had a great night last night, so I'm actually kind of excited for the day. But I know before I go to work, I'm gonna give me at least a little quick nap in, just a little bit. Guys, if y'all don't put no lime on your spicy noodles, I'm telling you, you guys don't know what you're missing. Now, I did do the cooking I did show you guys how I made this. I'm not sure if I'm going to put that out or when I'm going to put that out, but I just wanted to make sure I did a cooking video because I told you guys that we're going to be cooking on this channel. So let's get into it, guys. They got a little cold, but I'm still going to smash. Don't matter. That's good. Oh, yeah. Also, guys, in this, we got some green onion. Let's see if I can bring it closer to you guys. Got some green onion here. Yo, that lime juice sets this off for real, for real. All right. Let me get something to drink. Y'all, have y'all had that Canadian dry cranberry? Y'all know what y'all missing. Y'all fucking up. You need to get your life. That Canada, it's not Canadian. The Canada dry motherfucking cranberry soda thing, that shit is so goddamn good. Somebody put me onto that as well. You know what? Listen to your friends' suggestions. Don't be scared to do new things. You know, that's the point of you living life. You know, we won't go through life doing the same old, same old. That's boring. You never learn, and you're never able to kind of fulfill anything. You know, you want to just be a well-rounded individual. It makes you more interesting. Because I know a lot of boring bitches. All right, guys. But let me tell you how good this food is. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I'm not. I know some people like their noodles kind of wet. Let me move this back so I can see what I'm doing. Some people like their noodles kind of wet. I'm not interested in wet noodles. They don't do it for me. No pun intended. But no. Wet noodles is not for me, guys. I like my shit dry as hell. I do. I really, really do. It just makes it like, it just absorbs the flavor to me more. All that watered down shit, you got shit, it gets everywhere, it's running everywhere. Not for me. So Cardi B finally admits, and you know, I got this from the Breakfast Club. I found them on YouTube. And, you know, I kind of like to watch their, like, rumor reports and stuff like that. I'm not saying that they have accurate information because I don't give accurate news. Well, I don't look at the Breakfast Club as, like, accurate news. You know what I mean? But it's funny. And I can kind of get a sense of what's going on in pop culture, per se. So, with that being said, Cardi B had finally admitted that she thought it was bad for business to be beefing with Nicki because, you know, just common sense. that we all should know and we all should have is that when you have $1 million endorsements by these big corporations, that you have to have a pristine image. And I think Cardi was unaware that, you know, I know she's out of the hood, but she was unprepared for just kind of gussying herself up. She just was unprepared that you can't run these streets the same way you was running these streets before. Like, it's just common sense. Like, everything has to change. You know, there used to be a time where they would have like artist development, so that you're able to kind of pursue these things and know how to handle each situation. Excuse me, guys. But that's out of there now. So now you just got to shoot the shit. So you take a hood bitch out the hood. She's supposed to be able to go out here, you know, figure out how she's supposed to move with these people, and has no fucking training. She came from loving hip hop, made her music, and then was supposed to come out here and make this $1 million deals with these $1 million companies, and it's supposed to be all right. Oh, guys, I'm sorry. That's my notifications. I got my notifications on, guys, so if it beeps again, I can't help that. But yeah, so she sells bad for business. I think Nicki Minaj should come out and say that shit. Not to say she needs to apologize for her actions, but I think Nicki needs to come out and just be real. Like, look, it's not that I was threatened. I just didn't like the bitch. Ain't nothing wrong with not liking somebody. There's a lot of people that don't like me. And with that being said, you know, just be real about it. I just didn't like it. I've met people before that I just didn't like their vibe off top. And you know, I may not go out and just try to start any drama with them or anything like that, but you know, I still just avoid them at all because I avoid them like the plague, block them out of my mind, like walk past you like it didn't exist. Like, you over here, I'm over here, stay in your lane. Please do not get in my lane because I want to pop you. Popping hoes in 2019 is dead. When you get to a certain age, at least. This is good. But yeah, Nicki needs to bring her ass out here and say some shit. Stop getting on Queen Radio so you can control your own narrative of what's put out there with you in the media, because you're supposed to be more well-trained than Cardi. You've been in the game for over 10 years, or maybe it's been 10 years. You're supposed to be able to go out here in these streets and not to politic with all these other people that are in the industry. Like, you should be able to go to the Breakfast Club and still hold your composure, even though you may feel like they jaded you or shaded you in some type of way. You should be able to go to what is his name? Sway in the Morning. He may have the answer this time. He may actually have the answer. So if you go to him and talk to him, you know what I mean? He may be able to give you some wisdom and things like that of what it is that you're supposed to be doing right now. And then you can handle it with grace and, you know, come out as the queen that you're supposed to be, because most queens are not scared to sit back and have counsel with other people and other people tell them their opinions. That's really what it is. But you know what? When you play dirty, you never win. So that's probably why you fucking avoiding all them, because they all got that dirt on you and you just don't. And don't get me wrong, guys. I love Nicki. That's one of my bitches. I love her music. My nose is running, guys. I'm sorry. But I love her music. I love the Queen album. I thought that my favorite song on there is Give Her a Ticket, Give Her a Ticket, Sir. She's a fan, sir. Hey. That's my song, y'all. Hold on. Let me take another bite. This food good. I seen one of these mukbangs. This guy was like, "I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna." This creepy ass F. But yeah, she avoiding them because they know they can get down to the truth. That's really why. But don't be scared of the truth. Truth will set you free, baby. You might even get your endorsement deals back, but who knows? Kevin Hart versus the gays. is a hot ass mess. Guys, I'm not gonna give y'all the whole gist of what's going on with Kevin Hart, but he said some fucked up ass shit about hitting his kid on top of the head with a dollhouse. If you caught his kid in there playing with a dollhouse and telling him, stop that, that's gay. Then he said some other shit about fags and other stuff like that, blah, blah, blah. Now, don't get me wrong. You are absolutely entitled to your opinion. I believe that you should be able to have your opinion and be able to live your life and live in your truth. So if that's how you really feel, then you feel that way. He was supposed to do the Oscars, which I don't want to shade Kevin Hart. I really don't. But I'm going to say this. No for the Oscars. No. Can we find another funnier black man, please? I just need white America to stop looking at Kevin Hart as a staple for black comedy or for comedy, period. There's a lot of people that are multicultural and are able to reach out in comedy to a multifaceted or multiracial group and crowd. Like, I truly believe Monique could do it. I believe that Will Smith could do it. Like, there's other people out here that are comedians that are able to have comedic timing that would make everybody in the audience laugh. And I feel like you guys are looking at Kevin Hart as that staple. And he's not that funny. He's not that funny. He really ain't that funny to me. Fuck it. You're not funny! But they keep trying to add him to the mix. What we have right now? Look at my timer. Can't really see. Okay, so good. But yeah, so I don't really feel like he's all that. And I feel like if y'all gonna cancel him for this gay shit, Oscars, I'm gonna need y'all to replace him with somebody else of color. Because y'all can say all day that like he's supposed to retract his statement or go in and apologize for the gays and shit like that. But if he don't do that shit for you guys to keep the status quo, I'm gonna need for you motherfuckers to actually add another black person to the mix. Period, point blank. If y'all replace him with a fucking white or Caucasian comedian, I'm gonna be very pissed the fuck off because this was an opportunity for somebody of color to host the Oscars again. So I expect that same energy. Don't change it up on me, please. Please do not, because that's gonna be a fucking problem. Y'all didn't lose as good as fuck. Y'all, my recording stopped. Either way, take it a drink. And we back in full effect. So, and I'm getting a little full. Whew. So, back to what I was saying. I'm going to need for y'all to make sure at the Oscars, and I'm telling you this now, make sure that you replace Kevin Hart with another comedian of color. And please make them funny. And that's all I got to ask, you know what I mean? I would say I'll take anybody over Kevin Hart. You know, I do like Kevin Hart in movies. I like him in movies. I think that him in movies, it may not be as a comedy thing with him, but I do think that him in movies just kind of adds to it. You know what I mean? I just kind of like him in movies. But either way, Kevin Hart, keep breaking down doors. Stop fucking with the gays. I understand you don't like gay people or whatever, this, and that, and the other. You got some things you just got to keep to your fucking self. Like, dude, the world don't always got to know how you feel about certain things because at the end of the day, people are like, we're living in sensitive times and this and that and the other. No, people are tired of being fucked with. That's just what it is. Social media has made it easy for people to come out here and to say whatever they want to say and be as cruel and as mean and as obnoxious as they want to be. And they don't expect to have any persecution because it was said on social media. Or like you see the comments and stuff that you get on YouTube or some comments you get maybe even on Facebook or something like that. Or different forums and stuff like that. And you see that these motherfuckers are not showing their face, they're saying racially charged things, or like on their Facebooks, they're making sure that it's private so they have a specific group of people that they can cater their rhetoric to. And my thing is like, well, what's the point of all that? Like, just keep some things to yourself. That way, if you won't say it, you won't get persecuted for it. People won't fucking try to hang you from, you know, the Eiffel Tower for fucking, you know, saying some fucked up ass shit. They put you up there like a beacon, like, hey, look, this is Kevin Hart now. He's now a new I hate gay person. And he may not feel that way, but I don't know, social media get people in trouble all the time. So you really have to be cognizant and mindful of, you know, what you put out there. You know what I mean? You just really do, because it's always going to come back to bite you in the ass. People are trolls. They will go through every post they can find that you've ever made in your lifetime. Believe me, people do it all the time. And they have all that time in the day to do that shit. I don't have that time. I don't have that kind of time. But people seem to find it. I'm up here trying to get rich and do other things like that, build my life up, and I don't got time to sit up there trying to worry about what the fuck you said in 2009. I just don't. But I'm not canceling Kevin Hart. Y'all can cancel if you want to. He's not canceling in my book. He said what he said. It is what it is. And to the extent that we persecute him for it, I believe it's unfair, unjust, and I just don't think, and I think it's kind of fucked up, because there's a lot of other comedians that are not of color that say shit that is fucked up about gays and things like that, and you don't see them getting their check snatched. But then there are some people that do say shit about other people, like Roseanne and stuff, and they get their careers snatched and residuals snatched and things like that. It does happen. But I don't know. I just feel like it's not right. I just feel like he said what he said. He apologized. It is what it is. It was in 2009. We are 9 years fucking later. Let's get off of it, please. And lastly, just as a random note, can we stop being hoes up in these streets? Look, I'm still not over that shit with Cardi B and Offset, because I see that shit all the time happening, and I had like this situation that I'm privy to. I don't want to give any names. I ain't want to give a story time. But set a standard for your wholeness. If you're gonna be a hoe, have hoe standards. You got, you got the monogamous standards where you're loyal to your partner or whatever. You got your cheating standards, which I said before, where you need to make sure that you do it in some type of containment. Then you got your whole standards that you have to come up with something else. Y'all can't just be out in these streets just wilding the fuck out, fucking every man that you can fucking find, or every woman that you can fucking find, busting it down, getting mad because now the whole world know that you a hoe. Or now that's your MO. That's what they're calling you. And also, I'm sorry, guys, I got to look at you. I don't have like 7 minutes. I'm 2 more minutes left. So I just want to make sure that you guys understand that have some standards for your wholeness. Pick and choose who you gonna fuck. Find you a type that you gonna fuck. Find you a reason to be fucking these motherfuckers. And just have it like that. Sexual freedom is fine, but have sexual freedom with a purpose. So that way you can get something out of doing all this extra ass shit. You know what I mean? I may want to babe out this motherfucker, and I may want some money from that motherfucker. That's how you do that. But anyway, guys, I got to sign off because I'm running out of time. I didn't know my camera was running out of battery or memory, so whatever. Hope you enjoyed this mukbang. This was fun. I enjoyed myself. And I'll be back again for another video. We're getting it together, guys. We're getting it together. See y'all later.